As we gather today in this special place,
together we acknowledge the First Nations people,
the traditional custodians of this land.
We should always remember that under the buildings,
concrete and playground,
the land was and always
will be home to the Gweagal people of the Darawal Nation. Together we pay respect to elders, both past and present,
to the young people of today,
as they embrace their connection to country.
Hello parents, carers, families and friends. Well, Presentation Assemblies 2021. Sitting here once again addressing you in this way, I had to think, how did we do these last year? Because really, never in my wildest dreams did I think I would be repeating the process. It's a wild understatement to say it's been an interesting year. Earlier this year, we came to realise that the 2020 remote teaching and learning was a training session for what was to be this year. In some ways, the year has been a blur. However, we were clear in our resolve to support students and families in every way we thought of, and so many of the ways you suggested to us. As a profession, we experienced significant shifts in pedagogy. As a family, you experienced being a co-learner and co-facilitator. As educators, we dip our professional hats to you with respect for what you achieved. During remote teaching and learning, our school employed casual teachers for 156 days to ensure their employment and to allow our teachers to remain focused on their core business, that of supporting your child with their learning. I know our teachers worked long hours in their remote classrooms and they planned and plotted their next teaching and learning steps with colleagues every single day. They turned their attention to their own families in an instant and then flipped back to their virtual classrooms. Our assistant principals, Mrs. Sterling, Mrs. Pellegrini, Mr. Metlis, Mrs. Ryan and Mr. Hogan led their stage teams with unwavering support, compassion and huge effort. They and their teams developed a deeper sense of connection as they worked so closely yet so far apart. Mr. Edwards and I shared the leadership of our school by taking turns being on site. This ensured that if we did have a positive COVID case, our school could continue to be open each day. I thank Mr. Edwards for his dedication and enthusiasm, his friendship, and his absolute resolve to make every school day throughout this year a positive one. I am so grateful for an incredible group of colleagues at this school. In the first week of the June school holidays this year, we lost our PNC president, Matthew Sinclair. Matt was a man of sincerity, the highest integrity, professional, kind, driven, dedicated and passionate. He steered our PNC for over 4 years. I remember the very first time I met Matt at an annual general meeting. I wondered, who is this man sitting next to me? I introduced myself and he to me. With the note, he added, "My wife suggested I come." Little did I know that at that meeting he would be elected president and the bond between our school and our parent group would be one of genuine partnership. He was and remains to me one of the good men in our community. Vale Matt. And now to the heart of our school, our students. What a job you did. You came, you went away, and then you came back again. You worked, you played, you missed out on some school activities. You did things with your families that you would not ordinarily have had the opportunity to do. At different times throughout the year, you struggled and you strived. I said at one point, instead of thinking about the things you missed out on, think about all that you have gained. You may in fact be the most resilient children now and adults in the future, when you grow up, that our community has ever seen. You are part of history. In years to come, you'll look back on this time and feel very satisfied with your personal achievements. I'm proud of you for what you did. There's no denying it's been a hard year for everyone. In the days to come, when we have a chance to sit still and reflect upon the year and tell all that we have achieved, we'll shake our heads, we'll give a sigh, and we'll wonder how we did it. As a close-knit community, our gritty resolve made us get up every day and push on. I respect each and every one of you for what the year has given you. I wish you all a Merry Christmas, season's greetings, and all the good that comes at this time of year. I wish you peace, happiness, and particularly, I wish you good health.
Hello students, parents and teachers. Well, here we are at the end of 2021 and we're celebrating the end of primary school for our graduating Year 6 students. Before we start with the awards, I'd like to take a few moments to properly acknowledge our staff, students and parents. First, to the amazing Year 6 teachers, whom I call not just colleagues, but friends. I'm so proud to have worked with you. Mrs. Jenny DeSetto, Mrs. Jane Field, Mrs. Naomi Talbot, Mrs. Yvonne Tremlett and Mrs. Amanda Turner. You are amazing. This year we started strong and then we went into lockdown in term 3 and you all responded with professionalism and passion. You planned, collaborated and delivered an outstanding remote learning experience for the students, giving your time and emotional energy. I know you all have your own families. The pressure that you felt in working from home while raising and teaching your own children was immense. Yet you did everything you could to make sure that our students here in Year 6 felt supported and known and that they continued to grow and learn. Thanks to your efforts, we ensured our students had a great final year despite the lockdown. Mrs. DeSetto, your classroom is a vibrant, fun space where students feel accepted, challenged and engaged. Your students feel empowered and they strive to achieve their goals with your support. Holly said that you are the best teacher she has ever had. Thank you for your laughs, your smiles and your positivity this year. Mrs. Field, you are such a kind, calm and caring teacher. Thank you for everything you've done this year, both in 6F and in supporting other students through the RFF teaching. I'm sorry that this year didn't have as much dancing as usual. I know your students adore you. Jack said you are kind and caring. I'm so thankful for your hard work in 2021. Mrs. Talbot, you're fun, dedicated and always striving to become the best teacher you can be. Your students, both in 6T and the other classes you've taught this year, love and appreciate you. I asked Sienna to tell me about you as a teacher and she said that you're really supportive and encouraging when problems happen. I appreciate how hard you've worked to balance teaching and raising your young daughter this year. Thank you. Mrs. Tremlett, I truly admire your passion and dedication. You always have amazing ideas and I appreciate the way you see things from different angles and always strive to find the best solutions for students, never accepting good enough. Tyler told me that you're funny and you make work fun by putting an interesting twist on things. I admire your honesty and grit, and so do the students in 6T. And Mrs. Turner, working with Mrs. Field, you've created such a fun and safe environment for the students in 6F. It's been inspiring to see your commitment and expertise teaching Year 6 in 2021. Mitch described you as nice, caring, focused, determined and thoughtful. Thank you for bringing your calm energy and happy smile to school every day. Thank you all, teachers, for your efforts in 2021. I congratulate you on a very successful year. Parents, on behalf of the Year 6 teachers, I want to thank you as well for your support. Once again, you became teachers in 2021 and it was for longer this time. Of course, you've always been the first educators of your child, but this year was a long stretch at home. I know most of you were balancing working while supporting children with remote learning, and it wasn't easy. Thank you for letting us into your homes every morning via Zoom at 10 a.m. for 10, 12 weeks. I'm sure you were sick of the sound of our voices by the end of it all. We love getting to know your pets, whose wagging tails or purring whiskers brought joy to our virtual classrooms. We loved those glimpses into family life, either through accidental walk-ons in the background, younger siblings jumping on the screen, or multiple messages about technology. Either way, that close contact reminded us teachers of our serious responsibility and the trust you have in us. Thank you for that trust. Of course, not all students worked from home during the remote learning period, and I want to recognise, acknowledge and really thank those parents who continued to work on the front line during the pandemic. I'd like to give a special thanks to those parents who have volunteered to make sure that tonight's farewell is an opportunity for the students to really celebrate their primary school career and make fond memories. And of course, there are some parents whose youngest or only child is graduating this week. That means that your time at Engadine West is over. And we thank you for your support for our school over the last 7 years, or for however long you've been on the journey with us here. I know that it's a milestone for you as well, and we wish you well in the future. And now, of course, to our graduating Year 6 students. What a year, hey? It may have been hard in some ways, but I look back now and I think that despite all the challenges, maybe even because of them, we've had a very successful year. I know after last year, when the pandemic first started, we hoped to have a normal year, but it was not to be. But as your documentaries proved, it wasn't all bad. You had more time with your families, found new ways to connect with your friends, and created some fantastic work. Looking back, we did a lot in our Woodies. We had the thrilling front pages of the Olympic newspapers, heartwarming poems, nostalgic documentaries. There have been so many positive experiences this year. I hope that tonight's farewell and the outdoor education days this week give you lasting memories that mean you'll finish 2021 with smiles on your faces. Year 6, you're a fantastic group of students. I see in you leaders of the future, resilient and adaptable young people who have survived adversity and come out the other side stronger and ready to take on the world. I wish you all the very best in high school, and I hope you remember your years at Engadine West Public School fondly. Congratulations to everyone. Let's have some awards.
It has been my absolute pleasure and delight to teach 6D this year. You have all displayed such perseverance and resilience during a difficult year and have faced every challenge with optimism and a smile on your face. I love how confident you have all become to express your opinions. At the beginning of the year, I had no idea how many conspiracy theorists we had in our class. I love how you have shared your lives with me and each other, bringing in photos of your pets, sharing your sporting achievements, and just genuinely taking pleasure in each other's company. And I love that I can see how ready you are for high school. Your wonderfully inquisitive minds and willingness to have a go at any challenge will definitely help you next year. Thank you, 6D, for all the laughs. Thank you for making it so easy to want to come to school each day. Thank you to all your parents for their support and kind words throughout this year. And thank you for making teaching such a pleasure. I wish you all the best and am confident you all have wonderful futures ahead of you. I will miss you all.
Ngambri, hello and welcome. For those who don't know me, I'm Amy Cousins, a proud Jerrinja woman from the Shoalhaven area on the south coast. I would like to acknowledge the Gweagal people of the Dharawal land on which we are gathered today. I would like to acknowledge my elders and all elders who guide me on my journey. They are the ones who help me connect with these students and help to guide them on their own cultural journeys. When we first started our cultural group at Engadine West in 2020, I was honoured to have been asked to facilitate and share my cultural knowledge with these students. As the Kuri committee and I were trying to think of a name to call our Connecting to Culture group, we thought it would be important to have an authentic and traditional name in the local Dharawal language. With the help from La Perouse Land Council, we named the group Djarawallanjung, which took a bit of practice at first, but has a very significant meaning, which is we grow together. And you know what? I couldn't think of a better name. Not only does it represent Engadine West and our community, who have shown great support for one another as we share culture together, it also represents our Djarawallanjung students and how they have grown, not only in height, but also grown through the connection they have made with one another, myself, and embracing their own cultural identity. As they head off to high school in 2022, the students have created their own personalised acknowledgement of country. The acknowledgement recognises their respect, individuality, strengths, and most importantly, their cultural identity. These past few weeks, these students have been working towards this goal, and it gives me great pleasure to present their personalised acknowledgements and a backpack from Kari, an organisation that supports Aboriginal students, families and community. These 6 Djarawallanjung students have made me extremely proud of them all with their cultural achievements, and I wish them all the very best for the next part of their journey. Nandawabi, see you later. My pleasure to present a Deadly Kids Award today. In Kuri culture, the word deadly means wonderful or awesome, and the recipient of this award is certainly that. Congratulations, Audrey Nat.
Where to begin? Dr. Zeus said, sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. This year we faced many new challenges, some harder than others. And although at the time, in those moments, we couldn't see the value, we can look back now and take so many positives, so many memories away from this year, all of them valuable.
What sort of a year would it have been without Harry, Mitch and Mason's commentary? Without Jack, Chloe, Piper and Kira's pets during Zoom meetings, or Hugo's little brother? Where would we have been without Fletcher and his music? Jake and his bikes? Our captains Jensen and Neve showing us the way. Shayna, Liv and Lauren kept our connection with school during those early days of the lockdown, and Ella, Sophia and Maddie produced some beautiful bookwork. Would we have survived the year without Abby's jokes? We won't forget Isabella and Daisy and Poppy's willingness to help others, or Shay's kindness. What would have class been like without Jazz and Audrey's giggles and Lincoln's anecdotes? We were inspired by Dash's curious mind and were kept entertained with Cohen's gaming.
For us, you have been our extended family. We have enjoyed watching you grow, learn, and succeed. We felt hurt when we saw you hurt and laughed alongside you when you were happy. We felt the roller coaster of emotions with you and felt proud when we saw you flourish. We couldn't be any prouder of the way you have conducted yourselves this year.
Thank you to the 6F families who have trusted us to take care of your beautiful children and guide them through their final year of primary school. Thank you for your support.
As sad as we are to say goodbye to our 6F family, we know that you are all ready for the next adventure. Be kind to yourselves always and others, and in the words of Walt Disney, if you can dream it, you can do it.
Thanks, Mr. Hogan. Well, as you all know, the library is a dynamic and vibrant place, which is enjoyed and utilised by all the students in this school. Mrs. Evans and I rely on a dedicated band of helpers each day to keep the library organised and running smoothly. These volunteers give up their lunch times to help in the library by fulfilling a wide range of responsibilities, which include assisting younger students, reshelving the books, and helping with administrative tasks. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all the library monitors for their hard work this year. Could you give them a round of applause? This year's Library Service Award recipient embodies the qualities that are valued in the library. This person is hardworking, calm and quiet, responsible and respectful, always showing a willingness to learn. And it's my great pleasure to present the Library Monitor Award for 2021 to Sienna Lucas.
Hello, 5-6H and my Year 6 legends. Well, here you are, your final week, final days of primary school at Engadine West. It has been an honour and a privilege to teach you this year. It wasn't the year that we had hoped, but that's life, to be honest. Sometimes life throws you a curveball and you've got to do your best to make the most of it. You know what they say, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Victoria, I love your creativity and your sense of humour. Lachlan, your honesty and kindness. Kieran, you are a true gentleman. And Ryan, I respect your intelligence and your confidence. Zach, you've been an amazing role model and friend to our Year 5 students. Olivia, you're creative and fun. And Zane, you never quit. Sally, never stop being your creative, independent self. Akili, I love your passion for important issues. Isabella, you are thoughtful, knowledgeable and funny. Naomi, your passion and creativity and leadership is respected by everyone. Tamika, your positivity and kindness shines through. And Lucy, I love your quiet determination and your excellence to succeed with a smile. Austin, you're a great sport and have a kind heart. And Cara, you are strong and independent, and that's really admirable. Mia, you're brave and funny. And Eamon, you've been honest and persistent. Mia Smith, your sweet nature and kindness is obvious to everyone. Michaela, I appreciate your sense of humour and your honesty. Cade, you're smart, you're kind, and you're funny. Year 6, thank you for the year that has been. I'll leave with one final message, one about mistakes. We've all made mistakes this year, myself included. And that's not a bad thing. Maybe mistakes in schoolwork, mistakes in the things we've done, maybe in the way we've spoken to others or things we've said. Now, no one expects you to be perfect, and mistakes are a really important part of life. It's important that we learn from our mistakes. We acknowledge them, we forgive ourselves, and we use our mistakes to become better people. You'll continue to make mistakes throughout your life. It's just part of being human. But make sure you learn from them. It's a really important part of what we mean here at Getting West by being a learner. Learning doesn't stop at school. It's not just all about facts. And as you get older, you'll find yourself making less and less mistakes. So thank you, my 5-6H legends, my Year 6 students. Thank you. I wish you all the best for high school and beyond. Don't be a stranger. Good luck for the future.
All right, our first sporting awards that we're going to give out are for the Coaches Awards for Senior Soccer, and that goes to Ben McDonough. For Senior Netball, Jasmine Welch. For Senior Girls Oztag, Chloe Bell. Our team of the year is the Girls AFL Knockout Team, Come on up, girls. What used to be called the Sporting Blues is now called our representative sports flag. And these are awarded to people who have represented the region. And Lauren McNally for hockey. Austin Hyatt for rugby league. Harrison Dan for AFL. And Abby Wepler for hockey. Now, this year, despite the impact of COVID lockdowns, we have calculated our boys and girls champions based on their performances and representation. Our sports procedures determine these awards with points awarded for the different levels of representation and its school procedure. And the outcome of that is our 2021 11 years boys champion is Harry Dan. Our 2021 11 years girls champion was awarded last week at the Year 5 Assembly, and that was Kaya Gallen. Please give Kaya a round of applause. Oh, she's here. Well done. Doing sound for us. She does everything. Good girl, Kaya. The senior girls sports champion is Ava Wood. Now the senior boys sports champion is Jensen Malley. And the winners of the Sporting Perpetual Trophy and Sports Persons of the Year are Ava Wood and Harrison Dan. Yeah, with clanking going on there. All right, our final sports award today is the New South Wales Premier's Sporting Challenge Medal. The medal acknowledges one student in each school for their outstanding commitment to fair play, effort and improved performance to the sporting context and contribution to the school's weekly sport and physical activity programs. The student most deserving of the Premier's Sporting Challenge Medal always tries their best, encourages other students and always seeks to wholeheartedly participate in school sport and or physical activity programs. Congratulations to our winner, Evie Moore.
The band program at our school is one of our fantastic creative and performing arts programs. It allows our students to develop musical knowledge and performance skills. Studying music builds responsibility, requires dedication, and epitomises teamwork. The students graduating today have been playing in the band program since they were in Year 4. This year, due to you-know-what, we were unable to run our band program fully. However, the dedication and efforts of our students must still be recognised. We present them with a medallion in recognition of their service to our school, and we encourage them to continue to make music for the rest of their lives. I take great pleasure in awarding the Musicianship Award to a very deserving student. This student has been a committed member of the Engadine West Band program since the beginning of Year 4 and has continued to improve and strive for excellence in music both in school and externally. This student selected this year has shown dedication to our school band program, participating with enthusiasm in all aspects of the program. This student also auditioned with students from over 70 schools and was selected to play with the Sydney South East Symphonic Winds Ensemble. This student has developed a passion for music and become an accomplished musician and performer. Please join me in congratulating this year's recipient of the Musicianship Award, Alexandra Taggart.
Award recipient, teachers had to consider the full range of activities that make up the creative and performing arts. This includes visual arts, drama, music and dance. It was a difficult decision this year as we have many creative artistic students. The student who is receiving this award today is involved in all aspects of the creative arts. They perform with confidence and skill, and it gives me great pleasure to congratulate Tilly Grady.
On behalf of the Year 6 team, we wanted to thank Mr Hogan and Mrs Ryan for all of their guidance and support throughout the year. They have been terrific leaders and we are so thankful for the dedication and passion for education that they both demonstrate. Thank you so much, Mr Hogan and Mrs Ryan. 6T this year has been a memorable one for so many reasons. It has been a year that has kept us at home but more connected than ever. Your resilience has been challenged in so many ways, but you amazing people, our 6T family, were able to rise to that challenge. You have formed some beautiful friendships and we have shared some fun and happy times together with lots of laughter.
We feel so honoured to have been your teachers this year, to get to know you for the wonderful, unique and hard-working students that you are. We are so proud of you and are thankful for the opportunity to watch you grow and learn this year.
We wanted to say a huge thank you to you, 6T, for all of the amazing memories that we have created together. Thank you for showing us your enthusiasm for learning and making our classroom such a happy place.
Remember to always be kind, support each other and build each other up, and be the best version of yourself.
We wish you all the best for the next big and exciting adventure in your lives. We will miss you all so very much, and you have made this year a truly special one. So now it's with great pleasure that we present the 6T Awards.
Engadine West Community, Mr. Edwards here, Schools Deputy, and it's my privilege to share with you what I'm grateful for in 2022. I'm grateful for being part of such a wonderful school community, and there's members of our school community who have contributed in so many fantastic ways. Firstly, parents, an unprecedented input into student education with remote learning. Thank you for your support. Our school's administration team have gone above and beyond, taking care of not just administrative needs, but well-being needs as well. Our school's learning support officers, who have supported teachers in ensuring that every student can achieve to their potential. Mr. Mills, our GA, has kept the school maintained. And Engadine West, Mrs. Roach has been a fantastic principal this year. There's been so many demands made on her, but she's come through with flying colours, being able to understand the complexities of the expectations that have been placed upon the school, and being able to communicate and lead, ensure the well-being of staff, students, and the wider school community. And we've come through this together. So, in saying that, thank you, Mrs. Roach, on behalf of the whole school community. You are an inspiration to us all. Your leadership is outstanding. And I would like to wish everyone in the Engadine West Public School community a very Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year.
Citizenship Perpetual Trophy and Medallion. This award goes to a student who has demonstrated our school values as a respectful member of our school community. Not only that, the award is for the student who always puts up their hand to help, takes time of their own, and supports others and puts others' needs first. Today, I am absolutely delighted to present this award to Keely Davidson.
Dux comes from the original Latin word meaning leader, and its meaning has evolved over time. It has meant general under the Romans, and it has meant duke in the English aristocracy. Today, it is a title given to the highest ranking student in a grade. This student is an independent thinker and one who always displays initiative and creative and critical thinking. In finding the Dux for 2021, teachers collated data from the whole year. The award is based entirely on academic performance. The winner of the Dux this year is also receiving an award for the highest individual score in the 2021 Australasian Problem Solving Mathematical Olympiad. Congratulations, Joshua Wimble.